All right, this is a multiple motion stroke. For the history, Moeller was a man that developed this and named this motion something from the way that the old army bands used to play outside and get a lot of power because they were using this whip motion. So he developed it into his particular way of saying, it was his technique, and this is the way it is. It's a whip. And it's basically the concept of, I like to think of it as a multiple motion stroke. Everything we've talked about thus far is single motion. Wrists, that's one motion, one stroke. Fingers, same thing. Moeller, though, the idea is when the wrist comes down in the down position, that's position 1, okay? In position 2, theoretically, is on the upstroke, or not the upstroke, but on the way up with the wrist, if you're leading with the wrist for that whip. So you've got 1, 2, okay? Right? So when we turn that into eighth notes, okay, there's a motion, continual motion going down, but I'm getting one on the way back up. So, right? Both hands. But I prefer to actually learn this and teach it in triplets because it gives you 3 positions to work with, and it helps to identify this whole flowing motion, right? In a triplet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? Same with the left hand. 1, the cradle position again. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we have that circular motion. So triplets. Right? And eventually, really try to, once you understand this motion of the molar, right, is to try to lessen the actual motion and keep the stick more parallel to the head. Let it bounce. So again, you have that rebound working for you. Now the stick stays more parallel, and there's not as much motion going on. It's the same thing, but the stick is actually bouncing more, and it stays parallel. Right? So that way, I'm not pulling up.